Hey everybody, Pat Sowers. I am here with former state delegate Rich Anderson. I've invited him to talk to us today about how this COVID crisis is affecting and will affect the economy here in Virginia. Rich, the first thing I want to ask you is, what can folks do now today during the crisis to help sustain our economy here in Prince William County in Northern Virginia?
Well, I think it boils down to common sense. I think we need to practice common sense and be careful and considerate, but certainly not crazy.
Yeah.
I think what we can do, we continue to live our lives within the context, within the cautions that have been specified by both federal, state, and local authorities. I mean, I think those are good common sense measures, such as distancing between the two. And you know what?
We're close, but not that close.
Maybe we ought to
Yeah,
just
we
stretch
got a
that
little
out a little. But really, social distancing is probably the best protection against an infection that can then begin the chain of reinfections of other individuals.
Well, obviously, if you're sick, stay home.
If you're sick, stay
Don't
home.
share it. If there's someone in your house that's sick, stay home.
Or is in that category of people,
Sure.
in that demographic that is very susceptible.
Yeah.
But there's common sense things we can do.
Absolutely.
And I think that the Presidential Task Force on the coronavirus pandemic is doing a very good job. I think that our state and local officials are doing a very good job, but there is a tendency to permit what we called in the military mission creep, and to move into areas that are overly assertive. And so I think we need to be cautious about that and do our job to make sure that this doesn't spread, that it burns out in a rapid fashion, and we get completely back to life, because what's really important are the human connections.
Yeah.
I mean, being here with you right now is good.
Yeah.
Having to connect with people through this lens is not as good.
No.
And so we need to get back to life as it
The
is.
president made a comment that the cure can't be worse than the disease.
Correct.
And we're struggling. As real estate agents, the market still exists out there, but we're struggling because a lot of folks don't want to be exposed to others right now, and they want to abundance of caution. Have gotten to the point where, hey, you know what, I don't need to move for a couple months. Let's put this on hold. But we need to keep industry rolling. We need to keep people. I've done a lot of videos. You saw some with local restaurants, which is the great thing is other small businesses have now reached out to me, and I'm going to continue to go out and meet with small business owners to help them get their message out that we're open and whatever capacity that they're open to keep serving us during this crisis.
Well, right down the street, there's several restaurants.
Yep.
And they're doing takeout.
Yep.
Whenever you can, do takeout with them. They'll meet you at the curb. You can do the transaction online, so there's no physical contact between you and the vendor who's providing the service. Another thing that we can do, and I would like to suggest that probably the governor, who now has the Virginia state budget and other Virginia bills in front of him that have been passed out of the General Assembly, which took place from the middle of January to the middle of March this year, he now has those bills in front of him. I would suggest that Governor Northam exercise a healthy stroke of his veto pen or his amendment pen, because he has the option for both, in order to kill a number of bills that certainly in a healthy economy were very injurious to local business. I know dozens and dozens of business owners here have told me about the impact it's going to have on continued employment in their businesses, on their revenues, and in providing the goods and services that they provide. And that's in a healthy economy. In this down economy that's going to result from the coronavirus pandemic, we have got to look forward to perhaps the governor taking initiatives and turning back bills that do those sorts of things. And in tandem, the local Prince William Board of County Supervisors, I know, are contemplating some very burdensome tax increases, not only for business owners, but for Joe and Jane average Prince William County resident.
Absolutely.
And so I would call on them to throttle back on that and to try to tampen down what I believe is a fairly ravenous hunger for revenues.
Sure.
And so there's a number of things we can do. We live in a great county. Let's keep it
We
great.
really do. Hey, Rich, I want to thank you for making
Thanks
this
for having
video.
me.
We're going to shoot another video. We're going to post here in a few days. What do we do to recover the economy once this crisis is over? And I think Rich will stick around and make that video with us. And we will talk to you guys soon. Please subscribe so you don't miss that second video. Thanks.
Thanks, Prince William.
Bye-bye.